Hello there, good morning. This is J. Richard Varvel coming to you live this morning for the JRV Morning Show. I'm your host, and your host for the most. So I'm out here near the corner of California Avenue and Union, and I'm across the street from the Kern County Department of Human Services. So last summer when I was Uber driving, I happened to pick up and drop off a few different people here at this building, and I'd say each one of them was in their own rough spot. There were child custody hearings going on. I know some people that were trying to get their kids back because they were having some drug issues. So a lot of very serious and rather heavy subject matter happens here in this building. Lives are decided. Children's lives especially are decided here. And so yesterday I was driving out to the Mars Clinic to check on my product, and the gentleman that is the one I need to speak with, he wasn't there yesterday. So I'm going back there today as soon as the show is over. And when I was driving by, this building always really does stand out to me. Because there's a lot happening here, and I know that for me and my energy and what I'm about, I am all about alchemy and assisting in really, let's see, how do I want to say this? I'll just say my energy is a catalyst. It's a bit of a button pusher, a triggerer. However, it's all about love. It's all about empowering ourselves. It's all about strengthening and deepening our connection from deep within. So I'm across the street I'm right here on California Avenue. So it's a little bit loud, and I just trust that you'll still be able to hear me. And as a reminder, when we get into the meditation of the day, use the noise as an opportunity to go underneath the noise. And what I mean by that is it's very easy to get caught up in any distraction, whether it's a distraction in our mind or it's a distraction going on around us. And part of the trick, part of the practice is learning how to not allow those distractions to take you out of your peace, out of your focus place. So, and the only way to really do that, if you're not a natural, is practice. So this is a great place to do that. So we're here. During the meditation, we're going to send some extra love and light into the grid, especially into the government matrix. Mass consciousness, the masses are very dependent on the government. And even in my situation where I do not have a regular income at this time, I have my insurance through the government because I have to have insurance, and so my insurance is through the government. I'd rather not have insurance. I'd rather not be a part of the system, but it's against the law. Oh, down the rabbit hole we're all going together. So anyhow, I just want to spend some time, especially because there's a lot changing with healthcare, with the new presidential administration, all the different power plays going on, the different dynamics that are not sustainable. However, when is the government ever sustainable? But anyhow, so we're here, and we're going to spend some extra time loving on those that interact with the government, those that work for the government, those that have created the government, those that are in power to do something about changing the government. And so we're here for that. And that's going to be part of the meditation. So the other thing I want to check in on before we get into the card reading of the day is I just completed yesterday day 2 of a 31-day yoga, and I would call it a conscious practice, conscious expanding practice. That's what comes to mind right now. Anyhow, it's a 31-day yoga program. It's called Revolution, and the woman that is leading, the goddess that is leading the program, her name is Adrienne, and again, I don't remember her last name. Anyhow, yesterday I posted a link. Today I'll post a link So if you would like to join in, you get emails every day, you get a new video in your subscription reminder in your YouTube to keep you on track. And then if you do sign up and start, let me know. We can share about it together via this media and via the comments. And so yes, I'm very excited. It feels very good. I'm liking it. I read my email. I got it really late last night, and it was like, you know, today's going to be a hard work day. And so I was like, ooh. What does that mean exactly? But anyways, I'm ready, because really she talks about, it's not about the yoga, it's about connecting. And that is something that, as connected as I am, there's always room to deepen that connection and grow that connection. And again, back to that mind, body, spirit triangle, creating that platform that we can create a very strong life from, a firm foundation to stand on. That's part of it. You know, really coming and making sure we are in our wholeness and our fullness in our mind, body, and spirit, and that all of those pieces are working very seamlessly together. So for me, working on my body elemental, bringing more connection to my body, more understanding to my body, is where I'm at and what I'm focusing on. And so if you would like to join in, whatever your reason is, if you're just feeling called to start yoga, and you would like to do something at home, this is a great way to do it. It's completely free, it doesn't cost a thing, and it's a fantastic community to be a part of. And I've only been a part of it for a few days, and I already love it. So, ta-da, that's that. All right, card of the day. Let's see what's gonna come up, or what's coming. What's happening in the collective, the energies in the collective. And good morning. I see someone that is joining me live this morning. I want to tell you good morning. Thank you for joining in and tuning in. Facebook is fun and tricky. It likes to play games, and it doesn't always show me who you are. And in this case, I don't know who you are, so welcome and good morning to my mystery guest. All right, so let's see. Card of the day. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. All right, so we've had this card before. This card is all about standing in our truth, standing in our light, and if there's anything getting in the way of that, any illusions, any distractions, any bullshit, any nonsense, Archangel Michael with his sword of light is here to help us cut through the nonsense, cut through the crap, and to help us literally stand with us, helping us to stand in our strength, stand in our fullness, our wholeness, be our full and empowered self, our authentic self, not only with ourselves, but with everybody. So we have divine assistance, and Archangel Michael is one of those most powerful assistants there is. And he has a special relationship here with the earth, a special connection to us here on the planet, and he is showing that here as he comes up in this card of the day. And there is an aspect as well for the collective that there is a clearing going on. There is well, he's saying that there's some surgical sword work happening, his words. And so right now, that's happening on a very big scale, but it's a very detailed work, very detailed light configurations that are, I see, like there's a universal computer matrix, and I'm seeing that is what is creating this holographic projection that we're interacting with. And there is some upgrades that are happening that are allowing us to interact and connect in new and different ways for this now moment, for this now time. And so that is part of also what is going on. And so because that is happening inside that matrix, however you want to see that or feel into that, the universe, what we are inside of, quote unquote, or, you know, if you want to feel like we're in a container, However, it's also happening within each one of us, on the collective, where each one of us is having some adjustments made for each one of us to have our connections back to all the way back to who we really are being made. So for those of us that feel like there might have been some fog that you just can't see past, we're moving into a time where that fog is lifting, that fog is clearing, and that you will be able to have a bigger, grander, more expanded connection than ever. And so that's happening right now as I speak. And Archangel Michael is here to assist us. So if you would like more help with that, we'll call on Archangel Michael during the meditation as well. So I just feel like it's very synchronistic that he is showing himself, and that we're all going to join forces in the meditation. So thank you for that. And good morning, Sean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw your reactions. I love seeing them. Fly across the screen. It's so exciting. All right, I'm going to grab a little drink of water, and then it's time for the meditation. Okay, so I'm going to have everybody, please, whether you're tuning in live or whether you're doing it in the archives, please go ahead and good morning, Rachel. Welcome to the show. You joined us just in time for the meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes, please, if you'd like to join in now. And I would like you to grow roots from the base of your spine and the bottoms of your feet down into the center of Mother Earth, consciously connecting yourself to the earth energy. Allowing that smile to come across your face, feeling into that connection. She's pure love and light and support, nurturing and nurtureness just surrounding us and feeling within us, inside and out. Feel into her energy. So supportive, so loving, so unconditional, yet very conscious, very intelligent. And when we're tuned in, we can also ask for that specific, what is the next best step for me now? That's how powerful we can be when we are connected to ourself, connected to the earth, connected to the cosmos, feeling into our flow. We can literally tune in to that next best step using our own internal guidance system. And this is one of the ways in which we can connect to that system and get used to how it works for us. Okay, great. So everyone's doing a great job. So from here, I would like you to become aware of a golden personal sun that is blazing within your heart space, within the center of your heart space. Yes, and this personal sun is what connects you to the infinite awareness of the universe, source creator energies. This is what is powering you. This is what's powering me. Yes. This is what's creating our personal realities and what allows us to have our own personality, our own perspective, our own angle, so to speak. And it's up to us to stand in that uniqueness. And so right now I'm calling on Archangel Michael to come and assist us in this meditation. And I would like you to feel him coming behind you. And he is literally behind you. He has his arms. He's not hugging you, but they are coming out in front of him, and he has got you within his aura. He is assisting you and helping you feel into your power. Helping you feel yourself beyond the distractions, beyond any limitations. beyond any misunderstandings you might have about yourself, or that you might have about the universe that is getting in your way. You may feel different sensations within your body. This is part of feeling how you feel these different energies. Archangel Michael is an entity, but he is an energy. He is a frequency, a vibration that you can feel. And it's like tuning into a radio station. There's some fine tuning sometimes that has to happen so we can truly feel all of the energy and it's not being distorted in any way. So right now Archangel Michael is helping us adjust our dials, tuning us in, adjusting our mirrors, assisting us in connecting with our divinity within. Remember, our divinity is within. It is not outside of us. It is inside of us. And then it shines out bright like a star out in every direction. Life is not happening to us. We are happening to life. And there's a difference. Let's take a deep breath together. Yes. Dropping your shoulders down, moving your neck back and forth. Yes. All right. So now we are going to also be calling on Saint Germain. Saint Germain is the overlighter of the violet flame, the master Chohan of the violet flame. And so I am calling on Saint Germain for his assistance as well, as we also call on the violet flame to pour out through our heart space out like a star. So you can imagine this happening. You can literally imagine it coming out from your personal sun in this violet energy, this violet color, the violet rays, violet mist, violet fire, however you want to imagine it. And it's coming off your own personal sun. It is working with your energy field first. And I would like you to, without coming here, just bring your conscious awareness to the Kern County Department of Human Resources building here at the corner of California and Union. And I would like you to blast the violet flame through in and throughout this building, above the building, below the building, all around the building. Yes, this violet energy is God's ease and grace. It is God's masculine and feminine unified. And within it, God's patterns of perfection for us to tune into, to assist us, lifelines. And it's up to us. Are we going to take the line? Or are we going to just let it flap there in front of us? Are we going to take that universal support and help? Or are we going to keep trying to do it our own way, even if we're not getting exactly where we want to go? Choices, choices, choices. People pleaser Jay was very afraid of choices. He would have to weigh them out because it was all about, it was more about what everyone else thought than what he had thought about the choice. So, if there's a part of you that is scared to make choices for yourself, Archangel Michael Archangel Michael is reminding me to remind you that you can call on him at any time for assistance with that very thing. Help with tuning into your own authenticity, your own unique self, and being able to choose from that place, from that empowered place, as well as to help cut cords to anything that might be getting in the way. Any fears, any worries, and any concerns, anybody else's ideas of you. Wonderful. So again, this is amazing. This is how multi-dimensional we can be. We are focusing the violet flame here at the Kern County Department of Health and Human Services building at the corner of Union and California, while we are also having this healing time, this healing work on ourselves. Everything's connected. All right, to finish up today, I would like you to imagine a rose pink color, a rose pink ray, almost like this mist that is beginning to radiate off your own personal sun. This is a universal loving energy. This is universal love in all of its many forms and all of its many levels. And it is first, again, interacting with your own energy fields first. And then it is radiating out and rippling out into the whole Earth, into the whole solar system, into the whole universe. From the very little to the very big, to the very little. And everything in between. Love. Mother Earth is thanking us very much for this time, not only that we took out with ourselves, with Archangel Michael, empowering ourselves, strengthening ourselves, feeling into our own uniqueness, our own authenticity, and doing it with a smile, doing it with joy, with excitement, with pizzazz. Yes. And the Earth is very excited that we are here, where people can often feel forgotten, where often people feel at their lowest, at their most rock bottom, where families may be getting torn apart, or where families may be being brought back together. The light, the universe, source creator, God is here for it all. And here with each and every one of us. So remember, if you ever feel like you're alone, your divine light-aligned team is just a thought away. They're always with you, but it is up to you to acknowledge their presence. And ask for their assistance. Otherwise, it's hands off. They're respecting your free will choice, and they'll just be there with you, but they won't interact. So if you want interaction, you need to ask for their help, ask for their assistance, ask to connect with them. It is up to you. All right. This was a fantastic time together. I would like you to place your hands on your heart. Thank yourself. Thank your Light Align team. Thank the divinity that is pouring out from the inside out of you into this world. Give yourself a big hug, a big, huge pat on the back. Great job. Thank Archangel Michael, Mother Earth, your entire Light Align team, the universal forces of love and light, Source Creator. Yes. The all that is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes whenever you are ready. Okay, great. Thank you for tuning in and joining me. I appreciated that. I would love to hear your feedback. That was a powerful meditation, and it was very fascinating how we were simultaneously doing a healing on ourselves as well as offering healing energy here at this particular building, this particular site, where there is a lot happening here. There's a lot, as I said, that came through in the meditation with families, and so it's not always an easy place. There's not always fun things happening here, and so bringing extra love, extra light, and then also a sense of that these people are not forgotten. We're all here. We're all in this together. Okay, so thank you for tuning in and joining me live. I had a great time this morning. Again, if you have anything that you would like, any feedback or anything you'd like to share, please don't hesitate to leave comments. I check them all the time, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube or on VidMe. Good morning, Sue. We just finished up the meditation, and I am getting ready to close out the show. Thank you for popping in this morning. Good morning. And we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Hi there. Good, how are you? I'm doing a Facebook Live show. What can I do? What can I do for you? Let me see what I got here. $2? There you go. $2, there you go. So you have a great day, okay? Okay, so I'm wrapping it up. Thank you again for joining me out here at the corner of Union and California at the Kern County Department of Human Services. Again, it felt important to bring some healing energy here to this building, to this corner. Again, there are some not so fun things happening here in this building. There are families where anyways, there's a lot happening here. And so it just felt very important to come and to offer some love and light here to all those that have to come and interact with this service. Okay, so that's going to do it for today. Again, thank you so much for tuning in and joining me live. I'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. For another wonderful show. Until then, I'm surrounding everybody with a big, huge, giant hug of love. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.